Alright guys, now we are going to write the first expression inside After Effects. You can see I have created the simple rectangle shape and you can see that layer here. Now we are going to add the expression to this. So I expand the properties of this layer and I expand the transform properties. I'm going to add the wiggle expression for the position. That way it will wiggle the position based on the expression value, right? So I press Alt click and click on the position, and now we can enter the expression. So I type wiggle. When you type, it will suggest the correct method. Wiggle is a method. If you aren't familiar with the programming, the method is called the set of action, right? That means it's a predefined set of action. We call the method and we set the values. That way we can do the action that is defined by the method. So I click enter and you can see now we can enter the wiggle value. So I type 2,45, right, like this. Now I can press the enter key on the numpad, or I can click on outside of this expression box, and now we have entered the expression. To preview the expression, so we can do a quick RAM preview. Now you can see it is wiggling, right, like this randomly. Now if you scroll the current time indicator, you can see the position X and Y position is randomly changing like this, right? Now let me explain the wiggle expression, right? So I go to the Visual Studio Code to explain this much better. So this is the expression that we type. We call this part a method, right? So method is simply in programming, it's called a set of action, right? So this is the action mean wiggle. Now we have defined two parameters, right? 2, 4. The first value is which is frequency, right? That means how often do you want to change the value of the property, right? That is frequency. And the next one is amplitude, right? So what is amplitude? Amplitude mean what is the range of the value we want to change, right? That means plus. If you type 4, that means the max value can change, meaning plus 4, and the lowest value it can go minus 4, right? So that is the amplitude. So if you want to wiggle this more quickly, you need to increase the frequency, right? Let's say we type the frequency to, let's say, 50, right? That will increase the frequency, right? So that means how many wiggles per second, right? When you preview this, you can see now it is wiggling like crazy, right? Now if you want to wiggle this to higher, if you want to increase the length of the wiggle wiggle length, we can increase the amplitude, right? That is the max value it can go, right? In this case we type maybe 500, right? So when you type 500, you can see it is now moving value change plus. That means this value can change from the original value to plus 500 or minus 500. That is the range, right? If this is 0, the max value it can go is plus 500. The lowest value it can go is minus 500. Right now you can see this is wiggling, right? So now you can change this value based on your requirements, based on your animation style, right? Now let me explain a simple rule that is relevant to After Effects expression, right? So capital simple letters matter when you write expressions in After Effects. So if you type this is a simple W, but if you type the capital W, it will get like this. And you can see it is not working, right? And you can see this error message indicate there is an error in the expression applied in this property. So you can click on this yellow mark and it will show the error, right? So you can see where the error is, right? So you can see reference wiggle is not defined. That means there is no method like wiggle, right? That's because we type the W in capital letters. When you type the methods in After Effects, you should type these methods in simple letters, right, like this, and you can see it is wiggling like this. So this is the first expression that I want to teach you. This is pretty basic. We can use this wiggle expression in real world scenarios. If you want to wiggle the camera, you can use this wiggle expression. So hope you guys get the idea about this first expression. If you didn't understand this, don't worry, because if you don't have any programming background, maybe this may be a little confusing to you, but you don't need to have a lot of programming knowledge. You just have to understand the concept, right? So you can copy and paste these things into the expression dialog box, and you can get the work done. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this, please subscribe to our channel, and I'll be back with the next video.